If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers, and I really appreciate it if you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And also, I will leave the links to all my social medias in the description. Feel free to follow me on there. And with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So today we're talking about my favorite team, and I'm actually very excited to talk about this team because, as you guys know, this team had an amazing season, and there was points throughout the season where I kind of wondered what's the point of even watching this team, but it all paid off. If you don't know, actually, I'm pretty sure I talked about it on the channel before, but I've been a Bucks fan for a while, and if you're a Bucks fan, you know it has not been very fun to be a Bucks fan, and especially in 2019, that was probably the worst for me, actually. But yeah, Giannis and the Bucks has won the NBA championship. Of course, they have had an alright season, being the third seed. I don't know why I said alright. It was a good season, but there was points where, again, it wasn't fun. So I'm gonna keep saying that throughout this video. But like I said, the Bucks ended off with a 46-26 record that gave them the third seed in the Eastern Conference behind Brooklyn and the 76ers. And I did not know what to expect throughout the postseason because I knew we could make a run, but I also knew we had to meet Brooklyn in the second round. And yes, we did get a little lucky with injuries, but basically every team in the playoffs did, or most of the teams that they actually had to face. But yeah, Brooklyn series went to a game 7. That was an amazing game 7. And if you guys didn't see that, I feel bad for you because basically that felt like the NBA Finals right there. But yeah, first off, let me talk about I just kind of skipped over this whole series, but the Miami Heat series ended up in a sweep. And if you guys don't know, that was expected to be in a very good matchup, at least. People still had the Bucks for the most part, but people also had the Bucks last year, but they didn't have Drew Holiday, and they also had Eric Bledsoe, so that kind of changes the whole actual thought of it. But yeah, like I said, I was expecting a great series from that, but that ended up being a sweep, and I'm not mad at it. But yeah, I was expecting it to be a little bit more competitive. But yeah, after we beat the Miami Heat, we go to the second round facing Brooklyn, and that was honestly an Eastern Conference Finals matchup right there, or it really should have been. But yeah, we had to face them in the second round, and I wasn't too excited for that because KD, Harden, and Kyrie isn't something you should be looking forward to play, to say the very least. But I knew it should have been a very competitive matchup. But honestly, I thought Brooklyn was going to win. But then, of course, Kyrie got injured and Harden got injured for most of the series. And yeah, the Bucks came out on top. It seemed like each home team did win until that game 7. But if the series actually continued on the rate how it was going, Brooklyn was going to win at home in that game 7. But we eventually had to still win in Brooklyn to actually win the series, and that's how most if you don't have home court advantage, of course you have to win one on the road, basically. But yeah, after Brooklyn, we go to the Hawks, and the Hawks did surprise everybody and won game 1 in Milwaukee. And if you guys don't know, that was actually the only home game the Bucks actually lost throughout that playoff run. But yeah, the Hawks surprised everybody with game 1, and it was looking very scary because Trae Young was looking like God, to say at the very least, and he was doing things like throwing lobs off the backboard to John Collins, which you usually don't see, especially very risky plays from like first year playoff. What do you want to call them? Their first year making the playoff. You know what I mean. But yeah, they won game 1. The Bucks bounced back and won game 2 at home, and then we go to Atlanta where we beat them at game 3. But then game 4 happened, and that was kind of like the worst moments in Bucks history. Luckily, he was good, but you should know what I'm talking about. Where Giannis, he got injured, and then we got blew out in game 4. So the Hawks actually tied the series 2-2, and then it's looking like we don't know what's gonna happen. But then the game 5 is in Milwaukee, and Trae Young actually gets injured by the ref. That was kind of surprising. That's a first, I guess. Maybe it's happened before and I just don't remember. But yeah, the Bucks won game 5 without Giannis, and then Trae Young plays in game 6 where the Hawks would eventually lose, and the Bucks will make the playoffs for the first time in 47 years. Well, basically the last time we made the finals was 1974, so I hope I got that years right. But yeah, the Bucks faced the Phoenix Suns in the NBA Finals. This was not a matchup everybody was expecting to see in the NBA Finals. But first off, the Bucks actually were kind of surprised by the Phoenix Suns, because I would say the Bucks were the favorites to go in the series. But then the Suns actually won game 1 and 2, and the Bucks were down 0-2. And I was stressed. If you guys don't know, just say, even if you're not a Bucks fan, say your team is down 0-2 in the NBA Finals. That is not a fun feeling, especially if your team has been bad in the playoffs for the past few years, and you finally make it, and then you might lose. I was so stressed. But then, just to put it simply, the Bucks won 4 straight. Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings was at game 6, and the atmosphere was amazing in that arena. But I'm going to run on all the moves the Bucks has actually made throughout this offseason. So, Bobby Portis has been re-signed. That is a big move for the Bucks. But then also we have signed Rodney Hood. We signed or re-signed George Hill. We let go of Bryn Forbes to the Spurs. He's back with the Spurs. We traded for Grayson Allen. That was a good move, I guess. We had to give up Sam Morril, which I liked him as a player, but he didn't really play, and Grayson should be playing. We signed Semi Ojeleye for what that's worth. But the big one is PJ Tucker has gone to the Miami Heat. And that was a surprising one. I'm going to focus on that because I don't know if the Bucks underpaid him. I don't know what happened. It seemed like in the Instagram post he made, it seems like he was underpaid. But I don't know. He was a good part of our team, but now he's with the Heat. So take that for what that's worth. But yeah. Can the Bucks go back-to-back with this new team? I believe so, but Brooklyn is healthy. The Sixers, I don't know what's going on with them, but yeah, they're the Sixers, so take that for what that's worth. But yeah, the Bucks should definitely be a top 3 team, I believe, as long as everybody is healthy. And I believe we can go back-to-back. Like, even on the other side of the conference, the Warriors are healthy. The Lakers got a lot better, and they're looking like the favorites as the championship favorites, actually. But I don't know. I'm expecting a good season. That's all I'm expecting. Honestly, even if we lose for like the next 20 years, I'm just happy we got a championship, honestly. That's just kind of like the mindset I have. But yeah, just leave a comment down below. Do you think the Bucks can go back-to-back with the same team or the team they actually have right now, even with the pieces we have lost? The Bobby Portis signing was definitely a good one, and for a cheap deal and what Bobby brings, that definitely made my day when we re-signed him. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.